Hey, what's happening, everybody? Guess what? Today is Kristine's 40th birthday, and so a surprise, she doesn't even know this yet, but we are going to have a very surprise episode going live right now.
And now, coming to you from the K2 Studios in San Diego, California, it's the world-famous Kris and Kristine Show.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? How are you doing today? Thank you for listening, and I am Kris.
And I'm Kristine, and welcome to the 80th episode of the Kris and Kristine Show. Do-do-do-do.
Fantastic. It is the 80th episode. Also, you know what this episode is all about, Kristine?
What?
It's all about Kristine's 40th birthday.
Woohoo! Then it seems very fitting that it's the 80th episode because I'm turning 40, and there are two of us, even though you're older. So 40 times 2 is 80. Yes!
What? I can't do math right now, but thank you for bringing that up. I appreciate it. So how are you feeling today, baby? Feeling a day older?
Well, I am. I feel it was so funny. I was writing a Facebook post earlier this week, and I said something about these are the last 2 days in my 40s. And one of my friends messaged me. She's like, 30s. And my little sister texted me, and she was like, you're still 39. I was like, shoot, I already feel 40. So maybe I was just like, I don't know. I felt like I've always been 40 years old in my life.
Yeah, since when? Since you got your teaching degree?
No, since I was like 16. I always felt like way older. I don't know why. Maybe because I wasn't like into the high school kind of stuff. And
what? Get out of here.
I really wasn't. I was like all about my studies, and I don't know if I ever told you.
Boring.
I know. I don't know if I ever told you this, that I got voted. Oh, this is so... Actually, I didn't get voted. I got selected as teacher's pet for my senior year.
That's the coolest kid at the classroom is a kid that gets teacher's pet.
No, but the funny thing is a different girl got selected and she refused to accept it. And because I was on the yearbook committee and they picked me, I had to sit for it because it was part of my grade. So I was forced to forever go down in history as teacher's pet.
Oh, man.
I know. So I've always felt like...
Is that why you decided to go in your teaching degree?
No, I just felt like I got along really well with my teachers, and like I saw them as people and as teachers instead of just like, oh, why'd they give me a bad grade? You know, some kids are like, they're just so mean. I'm like, they're humans. Like they have lives, and I've always had a great respect for teachers, but yeah.
Well, today, baby, is your birthday, and happy birthday, baby.
Thank you.
You know, you are the best 40-year-old that I ever known. other than myself, of course.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I'm just... so excited, and having all the kids here and having my parents here. It's just like, and then having your parents together. You know, our parents are vaccinated for the most part, and it just feels like, you know, this is my second birthday in quote unquote quarantine, my second COVID birthday. And last year it was like a week after we went into shelter in place, and I was so sad because we had a birthday party planned. And even though we can't have a party, I get to have all the people that I love around me, and I get to celebrate having my husband with me.
That's me. You know,
I know.
It's your first time being 40 with a husband. You know, think of it like that.
That is true. Yes, I have never turned 40 before and had a husband. So milestones.
Win. And speaking of milestones, you know, this podcast has been going on for a while now. We've come up almost to 2 years doing this podcast.
I know.
It's been so much fun. I so enjoy doing the podcast. I enjoy editing it. I enjoy it so much that I even created a second podcast to show you guys how to make another podcast if you'd like to.
And what is that one called?
It is Podtastic Audio, and you can find it on www.krisandkristineshow.com. Yes, you can find it on our website. On the third page, you look in there and it'll say Podtastic Audio. You click on that thing, and then you'll see a player I put on for the most recent episode and a link to the Podtastic Audio's home site.
Yeah, and that third page looks so good. It's just like so clean, and I love what you did with it. And I love that we can have Podtastic Audio on our website too, because it's like a part of us, even though it's your thing. And I'm not going to hold a grudge. I haven't been invited to be a guest on the show, even though Jacob has and other people have.
Well, Jacob hasn't been on the show yet.
Well, I'm just saying, I've not been on Podtastic. That's okay.
I think the requirement is you have to be 40 years old.
Oh,
So,
thank you.
You just hit it. Oh, wow.
I did.
Just check
So
that.
it's like
Check that.
Disneyland. You have to hit the height limit, right? Isn't it like 48 inches or 40 years old?
Something, yes, something like that. So, Kristine, because it is your 40th birthday, we have a couple of people that have called in to the show to make a little birthday happiness for you.
Aw.
You want to hear some of that?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Happy birthday! Hey, this is Derek Duvall wishing you a very happy birthday, Kristine. We hope you get everything that you've dreamed of this year.
And this is your BFF from the Midwest, Mindy Duvall, wishing you a very happy birthday. Hope you have a great day.
Oh, I didn't know that. Look at you. You're surprising me with all these people. I thought like maybe it would be like the kids or something. You look at you little sneak.
I know. Well,
is this what you're doing for me on my birthday? Did you come up with sneaky stuff?
I sure did.
I've never had a birthday surprise.
Well, this whole episode is one big giant surprise for you. Happy birthday.
I thought we were just going to be like, talk about my favorite cake or something.
Well,
this is so sweet.
We can talk about that too. I have one more clip to play before we go to the next segment. You ready for it?
Oh, sure.
Hi, Kristine. Happy birthday. Hope you're having a good day. Happy 40th from your new sister-in-law and your new nieces, Araya and Kendra.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, and I wish you happy birthday, and have a sleepover, and can I also happy birthday, and also I'm gonna also
happy 40th. You don't look a day over 35. Hope you're having a blast. I mean, we're both turning 40, so I mean, got to get the hair dye out. Make sure you dye your hair because I got a lot of grays. I hear that 40 is a new 30.
Yep.
So you're really just 30.
Aunt Kristine, I wish you happy birthday, and I want to have a sleepover, and I want to do our nails, and I want to do makeup, and happy birthday, Kristine. And also, I want to have a sleepover, and also I want to be Angel.
Oh my gosh. I'm seriously crying over here. If you guys don't know, so Chris's sister and I, our birthdays are 2 days apart. We're the same exact age. Her name's Gianna. And Gianna has 3 kids and 2 little girls and a boy, Brayden. And Araya, I'm sorry, I'm going to cry. Kendra and Araya and I have been working to build a close relationship, and I haven't seen them for a while, but last time they were over here, I promised them that soon we'd have a sleepover, because last time they were over before Christmas time, we did nails and watched Home Alone 2. They'd never seen it, and we ordered pizza and ate cookies, and it was super fun. And I told them that one of these days, as soon as I got closer to finishing my schoolwork, that I would have a sleepover with just the girls over here on a Friday night when the boys weren't here. And just to hear that they want to spend time over here just makes me so happy that my nieces love me, and them calling me Aunt Kristine. They've never called me that before. Seriously. I'm crying. I'm like a mess right now.
Oh, babe. Well, happy birthday. And speaking of your birthday, I had to have some fun little notes about your birthday.
Okay.
You want to hear some good details about your birthday? Kristine was born in March 20th, 1981, which would make her 40 years old. So it says your life path number is number 6.
What does that mean?
I don't know. But don't put 3 of them together, because that's bad.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. Yeah.
So it says here your zodiac sign is Pisces.
Yes, it is.
If you haven't known that already.
That's a fish, because I've always been a fish.
Oh, really? I thought you were a turtle.
Well, no, because I always swim. Since I was little,
right.
my mom said
Makes
I was
sense.
a little fish.
It says your ruling planet is not Krypton, it's a Neptune.
Krypton's an actual planet?
Well, yeah, from Superman. Come on.
Neptune. That's like, isn't like Neptune supposed to be like the king of the water or something? Like Neptune?
It says that the ruling planet of Pisces is Neptune. Back in the early 2000 BC, the outer planets Uranus and Pluto were not yet discovered since the telescopes were not invented yet. Well, that can be a problem.
Yeah.
Astrologers and astronomers could only work with planets visible to their eye.
Interesting.
So Neptune. So I guess...
All right. So whatever that means.
Do you know what your birthstone is?
Yes, it is aquamarine.
Aquamarine. That is
and
correct.
that's kind of funny because it's like Pisces is a fish and Neptune is the planet that's like the water planet. And then aquamarine, it's like water, blue water.
That's right. It's all coming full circle
Yes.
here. So do you know what your birth flower for March is?
No.
It is a daffodil.
Oh, I like daffodils. They die fast though.
Now, I got some bad news about your birthday.
What?
It says here on this notes here, it says 1981 is the millennials generation.
No, I escaped it. 1982 is the millennials.
It says here, I'm reading the paper.
All right.
This comes from the internet, the interweb.
All
it's
right.
true. So 1981 is the year of the rooster. Well, hey.
Was that pretty good?
Yeah, you got it. You nailed it right there. I think mine's like the cow or the pig. I don't know what mine is. I haven't looked. So, you want to know?
The bullheaded, the stubborn.
So Kristine was born in 1981,
yes.
right? And she's a girl, obviously. So, what do you want to know what the most popular baby names for girls were in 1981?
What were they?
I have the most popular name. This number one name.
What is it?
Of all the most boring girl names in the entire planet.
Martha?
No. What is it? Little House on the Prairie? No. I mean, the most boring name. You hear more of these names than any other name in the world for girls.
Anne?
Take a guess.
Anne.
I've never seen an Anne in my life.
Nicole?
So, nope.
Jackie?
It's the most basic name. If you're writing a script on a girl, and you got to come up with a name for a girl in a
I'm telling you, like, this is my perspective. Okay, you say it. What is it?
Jennifer.
Oh. I didn't know any Jennifers I had like one Jennifer that was my age.
I think I knew I always met like every girl I go to bars with like a Jennifer or a Jen or a Jenny.
That was because that's your type.
Maybe. I just said, what's your name? Jenny? Oh, you're my type.
My name's Jenny from the block.
There you go. And do you want to know what the number one name for boys was in 1981?
Matthew.
You're close. It was Michael. Michael. There you go.
I knew all kinds of Matthews and Michaels growing up.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. So I was rarity. My mom and dad chose my name, Kristine with a K, to make me different because Kristine is typically with a CH. But I did grow up with a lot of Kristins around me, just not a lot of Kristines.
Now, would Kristine go Christy for short?
No, I went by Christy for short. I still do.
Oh.
But what's funny is my family calls me Chris, and they have for a long time. And so they'll be like, Chris, and Chris will be with me, and he's like, yeah, huh?
Yeah, I know. I'm like, we talking to me? Because that's the one name I go by. Okay, so according to these stats here, you've slept. You know how much percentage of your life you slept so far?
I don't sleep very much, so yeah, I'd like to hear.
According to these stats, it says here on the interweb, it says you've slept 33% of your life.
33% of my life?
Yeah.
Just still doesn't feel like enough. I think I need to get like closer to 50%.
Actually, you've slept 13.33 years of your life away. You slept.
What am I doing, slacker?
You are a slacker today. It looks like it says you have slept 160 months of your life.
This is not good news. What am I doing? How much more could I have gotten done if I slept a little bit less?
I don't know. We'll see here. Hey, speaking of fun things, your birthday, right?
Right.
What do you think is the number one song that came out on your birthday?
Oh, I saw this one. Was it by REO Speedwagon?
Yes, it is.
Oh, what was it called?
Keep on Loving You.
Yes, they said that that's your anthem of your life. I've never heard it, but okay.
Now, do you remember what your song was on your 14th birthday?
Something with New Kids on the Block.
You're close. It was Take a Bow by Madonna.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes.
My 14th though? Huh. I thought Madonna had already started to like phase off.
Hey, speaking of celebrities, so here it says celebrities that are born on your birthday, born on March 20th, 1981, and it says, I'm sorry, there are no celebrities.
It's because I was the one, and that's all they needed.
That is true. So here's some fun facts that happened on March 20th, which happens to be your birthday. It says United Dutch Indian Company forms.
Okay.
Napoleon enters Paris after escape from Elba.
Oh, but not in 1981.
No.
Oh, no, just in history?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Ooh, cool.
The
okay.
first one was in 1602.
Okay.
I mean...
And then Napoleon escapes what?
In 1815, Napoleon enters Paris after
Ooh.
escape from Elba, began a 100-day rule.
Ooh.
Okay, sports in 1981. Here we go. 1981 sports.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see who won. Okay, the Boston Celtics beat Houston Rockets
Ooh.
to win the NBA Finals.
Is that really a big deal? Because like Boston's like legit. I've never even heard of the Houston Rockets.
Yes, you have.
No, not
Okay.
really. They don't win
NHL
stuff.
for you hockey fans to the north.
Let me guess. It was the Bruins.
It was the New York Islanders
Ooh.
beat the Minnesota North Stars
Ooh.
for the Stanley Cup.
Interesting.
And in the NFL, which what we really care about here in America, the NFL in 1981.
Tell me it was the Steelers.
Who won the Super Bowl in 1981?
49ers.
Nope.
Steelers.
It's a team, people, you love them or you hate them.
Cowboys.
Let's say, think Vegas now.
Oh, Raiders.
The Oakland Raiders beat the Philadelphia Eagles 27-10.
Ooh.
And in the NMLB, the looks like
Baseball.
Baseball. This is a good one because it was two very popular teams. Think of the most two popular teams in the entire baseball league.
Boston and New York.
No, you're close. You got one of them right, but one of them beat the other one, and it was not the one you think usually does. The team that usually is always in the World Series, they got beat by another team that has recently been doing pretty well in the World Series.
Oh my gosh, just spit it out because I don't know.
Okay. Los Angeles Dodgers beat the New York Yankees
Ooh.
in the World Series.
That's an upset.
In 1981. Yes, it was.
What else? What else happened on my birthday that made it fabulous?
Let's see. I'm looking here through stuff I already know so far.
Doesn't this just tell you that March 20th is like the best day? And the thing you forgot to mention is that March 20th is also the first day of spring. So I was not a winter baby. I brought in the spring.
Yes,
I ushered it in.
Yes, you did, baby.
No more groundhog shadows.
That's basically all we really got on your birthday. Stuff we've already kind of went over. So happy birthday, baby. And
Thank you. Did we really need any more details? Isn't my birthday fabulous enough? Like, did you have to actually come up with all these details to like prove that it was an excellent day?
Well, it's just I think it's kind of fun to find out what happened on the day you were born.
It is.
Or celebrities that share your birthday. There's a few celebrities that share my birthday, or I think it's like 5 or 4.
So you're one of the many, and I'm one of a kind.
Yes, you are. Hey, speaking of birthday fun, do you want to hear some more birthday greetings we got for you lined up?
I would love that. Yes.
We got these random callers that called in and to wish you a happy birthday.
Okay, I'm ready.
Just pull them on the line right now. Hang on.
Okay.
And joining me right now, we have Courtney. Now, Courtney is also Kristine's sister. What is your relationship to Kristine, Courtney?
So I'm Christy's younger sister. But I used to be her cousin, and then I was adopted legally, but she's always been my sister. It's never been a matter of legal or not legal or anything like that. So,
Is there any good memories you might have had of Kristine growing up?
countless. Let's think of one. Well, I used to bug her all the time because it would be her and I alone, and it would be her babysitting me. Mom and Dad were at work, and I just remember doing everything I could to get on all of her nerves.
Really? All of her nerves, huh?
Oh, yeah. She'd have friends of, oh, my gosh, I can't believe I forgot this. Okay, so I know you guys are married, but this is like her past. She had a guy over, and it was like, I don't know, like their third or fourth date, but she was meeting his dad, I think. And I wanted to clean. I wanted to be helpful. And so she's 10 years older than me. 10? We'll go with 11. She's 11 years older than me. And so she had to be 21, 22. No, 19, 20. She was 19, 20, somewhere in there. So I'm 11 years younger than that. I can't do math. So right. I needed a lot of attention, but I also was thinking I was being helpful. And I took a spray bottle of water and I put it on the TV and tried to clean the TV with water as if it was a mirror. And I ruined the TV, and she was so upset.
Water ruins TVs? I didn't know that.
Well, if you get it in the wrong places.
Like the backside of the TV set? Like the speakers and stuff?
Like all over.
I think it got like behind the screen. Like I sprayed it on the screen, and it was like an older TV, like not a flat screen. So it like went into the cracks, and like I think it ruined the screen or short circuited it or something. But she was so embarrassed. But that's what little sisters are for.
I know, just to embarrass you. I mean, gosh, it could be a lot worse than that. I mean, wow. Well, it is her 40th birthday coming up here. It's a big milestone for anybody, especially for Kristine, you know. So is there any 40th birthday wishes you'd like to wish with her?
Yes. Sister, you are amazing. And I know that growing up, I've cried.
Oh.
Wow, like you really you put on your big girl pants and you were there when our family needed you, when I needed you, and I mean all the sisters did, all the family, like everyone had their part, but like it was her and I a lot of the time. And you had to take on a lot of responsibility at a young age, responsibility that you didn't have to do, but you chose to do. And I'm thankful for you. I'm inspired by you, and I am so happy that you're my sister, and I love you, and happy birthday.
Oh my gosh. I've never heard her say that before. Like, literally, I've never heard her say that before. And like last weekend, I was just, since I've kind of finished my dissertation stuff, I've started thinking about like what's next, and people have told me I need to write a book, and I was starting to write that first chapter, and it was the day that she came into our family, like as beyond my cousin, but like started to live with us, and how my life changed on that day. And I've never heard her say that. Oh my gosh, I'm like ugly crying right now, Chris. You're doing this to me on my birthday.
I know. I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I got a few more. All
right. I'm ready.
Next caller, you're on the air.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hi, my name is Kim, and I am Kristine's next oldest sister. And I'm 5 years older than her. And I just love my baby sister.
Oh, that's very sweet. You know, Kristine is turning 40 this year.
Yeah, she's old. Just kidding.
Oh, wow. Do you have any great memories of being that 5 years older? Did you ever pick on Kristine or anything like that?
Did I ever pick on her?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I was just the sweet one. Yes, we picked on her some. But so some of my favorite memories, I actually remember the day that she was born, which many older sisters and brothers can't remember because, you know, they're so close in age. But being 5, I remember my parents had my aunt come pick us up at school when Kristine was born. And I remember being able to go to the hospital and see her. And, only being 5 years old and the baby crying when we were in the room, I actually thought right away that my baby sister didn't like me because she was crying. And so, of course, my mom, had to teach us that that's just what babies do. But I remember that day and going to see her and, her being like our baby. And we took care of Kristine a lot. Laura is 7 years older and I'm 5 years older. So she was just kind of our little buddy. And I remember that I used to get Kristine ready for school every morning. I used to do her hair. I used to pack her lunches. She probably does not like sandwiches to this day because we used to take a sandwich and chips and drink and in our brown paper bags every single day. I also do not like sandwiches to this day, probably because I ate my whole life's worth during those years. But I used to walk her to the bus every morning before I walked to my junior high, which was just a couple of blocks away. And so she was just kind of our little buddy. Mom and Dad worked a lot. And so her big sisters were definitely around a lot in her growing up years. So she probably got tired of us telling her what to do. I'm sure she did.
Oh, really? Well, Kristine, she's turning 40 and she's, becoming a doctor, getting her doctorate. So she's pretty proud of that, doing it around her 40th birthday. That's a pretty proud moment for her.
Absolutely. Yes. I never, ever doubted that she would go far places in this world. She's a very determined woman, that's for sure.
So, when you guys lived together, did you guys ever share a bedroom or anything like that?
We did, actually. Kristine and I did. Laura had her own room for many of the years. And then Kristine and I shared a room when she was really small. We had 2 twin beds in our room. I believe that our bedspreads were purple. She may not remember because she was pretty little. And then we moved from that house when my parents built a house. And we shared a room for a short time. And then my dad added an extra room at that house to give Kristine her own room. Because by that time, Laura and I were starting to get closer. Laura was already in the teenage years, but I was in junior high and approaching my teenage years. So they figured out a way to give all 3 of us our own bedrooms.
Oh, that's the way to go. My kids now, my oldest Jacob, he wants his own room, and Mason wants they all want their own rooms, their own space, and things like that. And it's kind of difficult to give them all of that, but I understand. When I was a kid growing up, we had our own rooms too. Probably, I was probably like 10 years old at the time, and we got our maybe younger, and we got our own bedrooms, and that was great too. I remember that, having our own space. That's fantastic. Yeah. Well, is there anything you want to say to Kristine for her birthday? Last words.
Well, of course, I just want to wish you the happiest 40th birthday. I am so happy for you, so proud of you, and just everything you've overcome in life, and just you are so resilient, and we are so proud of you, and the best years are yet to come. 40 is fabulous. They are so right when they say that, and you're going to love your 40s. Don't let it make you feel old or anything like that, because it really is a great stage of life to be in. And I wish you the very best birthday, little sister, and stop getting older, because that means that your older sister and I are only even getting closer to that 50 mark. So you should probably stop getting older.
Oh, I hear
you. We love you, Kristine, and we hope that you have a wonderful birthday.
Aw, that was so sweet. I have very vague memories of sharing a room with my sister. I've told my mom this before. I don't have a lot of memories from when I was little. My memory picks up at like 7 or 8 years old. But as she was talking through, I was thinking about, I remember sharing a room with her for a brief time when we moved to the new house that my parents had purchased instead of the one that we were renting right before that. But my sisters taught me how to swim when I was a year old. They took me down to the bottom of a 10-foot pool when I was just like 12 months old. I mean, I was tiny, and my mom was like, "What did you do?" But they were the ones that taught me to have a love for the water and swimming from a very young age. And my big sisters have always stood by me and fought for me. We've always grown up with high expectations from our family, but I think that I would have been a much different person had I not had the 2 big sisters that I did.
Well, speaking of that, I think we have one more sister on the line. Let's see what she has to say.
Okay, let's hear.
Okay, and joining me right now, we got Laura. Now, Laura, what is your relationship to Kristine?
I'm her favorite sister.
Wow, favorite sister, huh?
Favorite. I'm her favorite oldest sister, and I'm actually 7 years older than her, so I'm the oldest out of all the girls.
Really? So, is there any fun memories you might have had being an older sister to Kristine?
Oh, absolutely. I have lots of memories, although my version of it might be a little bit different than hers. I would say my first memory was actually when my mom was pregnant with her, and we weren't supposed to tell anybody yet, but it was Sunday and we lived across the street from our church. And so we, of course, my other sister Kim and I ran up and like told everybody that our mom was pregnant. So that's the first memory I have of
So
her.
before she was even born.
Before she was born, we were so excited. And I think because my other sister Kim were 2 years apart, I wasn't like old enough when she was born to really realize it. But with Christy, definitely we were. I was 7 and Kim was 5. So,
wow, that's fantastic. Yep. So, so you guys said you're 7 years apart. Has there been any kind of like sister
rivalry?
Rivalry, yeah.
Let me think. I don't think that we've really had any rivalries. We, no, like we get along pretty well. I can't think of any.
You know, this is Kristine's big 40th birthday coming up Friday. Do you remember? I know, it was probably yesterday when you were 40. What was it like for your 40th birthday?
Oh my gosh, my 40th birthday, I had a superwoman birthday party and I had it over at my parents' house and it was like all of my friends. It was a good time and it was not during a pandemic. I don't know who could have like predicted this.
Right. I know it's really hard when everybody's supposed to be staying at home and you don't know what restaurants are open and what's closed. Mm-hmm. It's really hard to make plans for that kind of stuff. I totally get it.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking of another memory of her today. I don't think she knows this, but the school that I'm the principal of right now is Washington. Mm-hmm. And when I was in 2nd grade, that's when Kristine was born. And I went to Washington school. And so as I was walking in today and I was just thinking about her birthday being this weekend in 40, I actually like stood on the steps that I remember exactly where I was standing when my aunt came to pick us up and tell us that my mom wasn't picking us up that day because she was in the hospital having my baby sister.
Oh, wow. But you knew your mom was there having Kristine, right?
I didn't know until I knew, it was going to be soon, but I didn't know it was happening until my aunt picked us up from school. And I was standing in the steps right in front of the Washington office. And that's when she told us that my mom was having her.
Now, did you guys already know if it was going to be a boy or girl at that point?
No, we didn't.
What?
And no, we didn't. And it was a joke in our house because my dad only had girls. And we thought Christy was going to be a boy. And so we did not find out until we were at my aunt's house. And I still remember where we were standing in the house when my parents called and told us that it was a girl.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, were you deep inside, though, were you hoping for a boy, though? Just something different?
Oh, no. We wanted a sister.
Oh, well, you got what you wanted after all.
Yes. Well, and then all 3 sisters had boys as their first kids. So.
I wonder how that works. Is that a thing? It must be a thing. I don't know. Mm-hmm. It's weird how that works like that.
Yeah. I don't know if Kristine has ever told you this, but Kim and I really can take credit for teaching her something really great.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
When she was tiny, she couldn't even walk yet. I think she could crawl. Kim and I were really good swimmers and we had a swimming pool in our backyard. And so, we were in charge of watching her sometimes. I don't know, my mom was probably inside cleaning or something. And so before Christy could walk, we taught her how to swim by taking her down to the drain at the bottom of the pool.
I just what? Like holding her down there?
No, we didn't hold her down. We weren't trying to hurt her. We were, teaching her how to dive for pearls is what we would say, and taking her to the drain. So that's why Kristine is like the best swimmer out of the 3 of us. And
really?
we take credit for that.
Okay, well, yeah, awesome, I guess.
She could swim before she could walk.
Yeah, wow. So she was like an infant when this happened?
Yeah, she was tiny before she could walk.
Wow, that's why she's afraid of pools. I get it now. Thank you.
She's not afraid of pools. She was an amazing water polo player.
I know. She told me that. She was, yes.
And everything. Yeah. So it was because of us.
Oh, well, I'm sure she'll thank you. So is anything lastly you want to say about Kristine for her birthday?
I could just tell her that what an amazing sister that she is. Really, all four of us sisters have a tight bond. We talk all throughout the entire day. We have a group message called The Force, and it's really like FORCE force, because like nobody better mess with us. We've got each other's back. And she's the most loving, giving person. Like she'll give until it hurts. And I'm sure that you've seen that too. She's just such a blessing to our family and everybody that comes into contact with her. And she's probably the smartest person any of us have ever met.
Oh, I know. She's so smarter than me, too. You know, I can't pull anything past her. You know, the kids tried it tonight to pull something past her, and she's like, okay, I see what you're doing. And she's like, already knows what they're doing before they're even doing it.
Yeah.
All right, Laura. Well, this has been fantastic. Thank you so much. And she will love hearing this.
Mm-hmm. And tell her that I love her.
Oh,
happy birthday, sis.
I definitely will.
Oh my gosh, that was so sweet. You know, hearing the memories back, some of the things I've never heard before, but I really love hearing it from my sister's perspectives, because I think I've mentioned this before. Growing up, like, it was hard for me to make friends with girls. I was always friends with guys easiest, and I don't know why that is, but my sisters have always been there for me, even if we bickered or whatever. They were the ones that were there to lift me up, and they really are my closest friends. They're my circle. I mean, I tell them everything, and they're always there. And we have this, like Laura was saying, this Facebook Messenger string, and I named it The Force, FOURCE, like the four of us together are a force. It's spelled a little bit different than the regular force, but yeah, we're always there and cheering for each other. And it's been closer since I went through my divorce years ago, because I think I didn't know how to ask for help before that. I think I tried to be way independent and get through my own pain on my own. But what I realized more than anything is that my sisters are the ones that kind of helped carry me through all of that. And so, yeah, it's so great.
Well, babe, we have a few more guests that have called in to wish you happy birthday. Here.
Okay, I don't know how many more tears I have, but okay.
Hello, this is Fred. Happy birthday, Kristine. Hope you're having an amazing birthday. And I know you will, because you always make wonderful things happen. We are so blessed to have you in the Smith family to take care of our boys, Zeke, and of course the biggest boy, Chris. Congratulations on your doctorate. We know you worked very, very hard to get that done, and it looks like you've done an excellent job on that. We love you. Happy birthday, Fred and Sandy.
Oh, I love that so much.
I know. Speaking of kids, you ready for this one?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, we got Jacob here. Jacob, you want to say some nice things about Kristine?
Yeah. Happy birthday, and you're doing really good on your project you're doing.
Oh, what project is that?
I forgot what it's called.
You mean the dissertation?
Yeah, that thing.
Okay, awesome. So, what do you think about Kristine being your new stepmom?
She's nice.
Yeah, do you like her being your stepmom?
Yes.
What do you like about her being your stepmom?
That she's really nice.
Aww.
Is there anything else more than just being nice?
I love the laugh.
Is there anything that she does for you that you remember she did for you that was really nice that she did for you?
She makes my lunches for school.
Well, that's very nice. She makes you lunches for school. You know how old her birthday is? She's having a birthday coming up here.
She's turning 40 years old.
40 years old. Wow. What do you do when you turn 40, Jacob?
I don't know.
So long away, huh?
Yeah, it's about 29 years.
Wow. Well, is there anything you want to say to her on her birthday here?
Happy birthday, Kristine. Have a happy birthday.
Oh, he's so cute. I love hearing their voices.
Okay, now we are joined by Mason. Now, Mason, how are you doing, buddy?
Okay.
Okay, fantastic. You know, it's Kristine's 40th birthday.
Happy birthday, Kristine.
Is there any wonderful things that you like about Kristine for her birthday? Is she a good stepmom for you?
Yes.
She is?
Mm-hmm.
What does she do that's very nice for you that you like? She what?
Take care of me.
She takes care of you?
Mm-hmm.
How does she do that again, Mason?
A lot.
And do you love Kristine?
Yes.
Isn't she great?
Yes.
Does she do anything nice for you? What does she do for you that's so great? Do you remember?
She take care of me.
Doing what, Mason?
When I'm sick, she take care of me.
Well, that's great. Okay, awesome. Anything else you want to say to Kristine for her birthday?
Happy birthday.
Aww.
That was Jacob and Mason.
I love it. I love it so much.
I know. I got a couple more for you. Let's
Okay.
See. Here is another one.
Okay, I'm ready.
Hi, this is Sandy. Happy birthday to my favorite daughter-in-law. You are a beautiful person inside and out. We are so blessed to have you in our lives. Thank you so much for loving Chris and being such a great bonus mom to Jacob and Mason. Happy birthday. We love you. Congratulations, Kristine, on all the hard work you've done to accomplish your doctorate degree. We are so proud of you. You sure have done a lot in just 3 years. I can't believe it, how motivated you are. That is so super great. Again, happy birthday, and we love you so much. Happy birthday to you.
I love it so much.
And that was my family to yours, baby. Or actually, that's our family, but it's my side of the family bringing it to you.
I love it.
I hope you enjoy this birthday, babe. I hope this birthday is for you, and it's your 40th birthday. Now, I think I have there's one clip that is missing out of these clips I gave you so far. You want to guess which one this is?
Ezekiel, maybe?
Hey, Mom, it's your favorite son here, Ezekiel. I just want to say happy birthday, and you're great and awesome, and love you, and can't wait for you to come see me do my first UFC fight, or MMA fight, because I just signed up. Well, happy birthday.
He is obsessed with UFC and MMA. He's so cute. I love it. I love it so much.
Is he going to start taking classes or anything like that? Or,
I don't know. I don't know if anything like that's open yet, but I know he would love to.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds great. So, babe, has this birthday been spectacular for you?
It has been really wonderful. Thank you so much. I loved it so much.
I know. I love you, and I love being with you, and I do everything I can for you to bring your birthday, make it as wonderful as I can.
Oh, thank you, honey. It means so much to me.
I do have one more trick up my sleeve.
Okay.
Now, what better way would a birthday would be than to have a live band in the studio play happy birthday for you?
A live band? I can't wait. I didn't even know they were here.
Well, hey, guys, come on out. Great. Come on out. They're hiding in the closet. Come on out, guys. You guys, okay, great. Are you ready, babe? Hit it, fellas. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much, honey. I don't think I've ever had somebody sing happy birthday to me before. Like that.
Well,
Can you rap it? Break it down for me?
All right, here we go. Ready?
I think they're winding down.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Kristine. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for joining us this week. This has been spectacular. Babe, are you ready to open your presents?
I'm ready.